In the beginning was the green flame, a force without conscience, consuming all in its path. The creatures of the world fought back, but one by one they fell, only to rise again as puppets of the emerald fire. It was the rats alone who stood and fought, until at last, at Periclave, the green flame was extinguished. Merra? Merra? Where are you? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Ghost of a Tale. Now, if you're not familiar with this game, then you're in for a treat, I think. This is brilliant. I'll level with you. I've already played the majority of the version that I've got right now already, so this isn't going to be a blind playthrough. What I guess this video is going to be is a sort of showcase just to show off the game, to show off the first 20 or so minutes, to give you a good idea of what to expect when this game is released. Hopefully sometime soon, because I'm really, really looking forward to the full release, because what I've played so far has been very, very promising. As you can see already, it's a third-person sort of adventure game, I suppose. It's many things, really. Let's just list them all. It's an indie game. It's an early access at the moment on Steam. Yeah, action-adventure, RPG. There's stealth elements thrown in, and it's all set in a fantasy world where I play as a mouse called Tilo. Or Tilo, I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced. Tilo, I think. But yeah, probably the cutest protagonist I've ever seen in an RPG game. Let me just start off by saying this was actually gifted to me on Steam by one of you guys. I believe you go by Mr0390 on YouTube, so thank you very much to you. Yeah, without the gift, I would have overlooked this game. It kind of flew under my radar, but I am so very glad that I got to play it, because I'm now very excited about the full release, and I really, really do hope it comes out very soon. This is absolutely wonderful. Now, let's just start off by picking up the red rose. Okay, so we've got a new quest already, and what you're seeing right here is basically the start of my life story. Every rose that I pick up in this quest adds another page to the story, and I learn about myself and my wife Merra that I was calling out in my sleep earlier, and my child as well that we'll learn about later on. If you want to pause this and read it yourself, by all means do so. I'm going to close this right now, okay? Okay, a new page has been added to my flower book. Right, well, let's have a look at the inventory and the books and stuff like that to start with. So, yeah, it's a bit clunky, it's a little bit messy, there's a lot to go through, but let's just start at the top and work down, I suppose. So, top left, you can see my inventory slots for items I'm wearing. As you can see, I'm only wearing head and waist gear right now. Over to the right, there's tools, so I've got fire steel and a candlestick. Clothing items, food for eating and healing. I think I can actually eat this apple and get some HP back. There you go. As you can see, it's only like 2/3 now. There's some books to read, miscellaneous items to collect. I've already got a couple. I've got a figurine for my own child. And of course, I've got my loot because... Oh, did I not mention this? I'm a minstrel. Yes. That explains the loot on the back. I'm a minstrel. It's very strange, this fantasy world. I don't know, they play around with the comedic elements, especially in the dialogue between the characters, but for the most part, it's played very, very straight, which is kind of cool. It treats it very seriously. Anyway, let's get back to this. And of course, there's keys to pick up as well. We'll get on to quests and lore in a moment, but as you can see just below the inventory items that I'm wearing, you can actually disguise as certain things, like, well, I'm disguised as a minstrel to start off with. I don't have the full kit, but you can disguise yourself as a pirate, as a thief, as a guard, as many other things, I'm sure. And, oh yeah, in the bottom right, there's some florins as well. That's the sort of currency in this game. Okay. Right, as you can see, I'm actually imprisoned right now, and we need to escape. To do that, we need to go over here and fetch this piece of bread. Okay, and also a mysterious message that says, "Find me, cover your tracks, and move unseen." And this is from S. I don't know who S is. Not yet. Okay. Along with the mysterious message and the bread, they have left me a cell key to escape. So there you go. That's the start of that. And of course, we have a couple of quests now. So let's go over to this little area and let's see. So, kind of reminds me a lot of The Witcher 3. This game. Well, it reminds me of It reminds me of The Witcher 3, Hitman in some cases, The Legend of Zelda, Dark Souls in a way. Not quite as difficult, but yeah, there's definitely some influences in there. As you can see, there's a paw next to this one, which signifies, as you can see down there, that it's a main quest, and I think that means it has to be completed. So we do have to escape our cell. Okay, the flowers, I can take them or leave them. I can ignore them if I want, and I don't need to know any more about myself or my wife. But there you are. I could honestly stare at this character for like 5 or 10 minutes, and probably be pretty pleased, because there's just a load of details, a load of little subtle things, movements, and animations that he does that are just so pleasing. But let's get on with it, shall we? I got the cell key, so I should be able to open this door. Right. Now, I mentioned this game has stealth elements. We're going to need to use a few of them in a moment. Let's start off by reading the cell manifest, though. Let's have a look. So there you go. I'm Tilo. I'm a minstrel, and apparently my offence was some sort of act of sedition. I'm not exactly sure what I did. It's not all that specific, but that's why I'm in here. Okay. Got a chest here? Let's have a look in the chest, shall we? Okay, sackcloth hood, a candle, and some of the currency, some florins. Fantastic. Actually, now that I have a candle, I think if I go back to my inventory, and I think it's in Misk, yeah, I can add a candle to my candlestick, which is in tools, and I can equip it. So, there you are. This game is so aesthetically pleasing, it really is. And you'd be surprised, but this game is, I think, made by 5 or 6 people. Only 5 or 6 people. They all take a brunt of the work. Like, one person does music, one person does programming, one person does textures and skinning, and well, it's just... It's an amazing achievement for so few people, really, I think. But anyway, this candle is going down, as you can see in the top left, and it's going to give me away, so let's just take that away. Right. Let's try and open the door. Okay, it's locked. I need a key. But I've also attracted a guard's attention, so I need to hide in the chest. You can also hide in, like, buckets, cupboards, barrels, and other things. But let's get out of here really quickly, shall we? So you need to hold right-click and left-click to hide. And here comes a rat. That is one mean-looking rat. He's also a little bit stupid. He's going to walk away, seeing the cell door being left open, and that's fine with him, apparently. In fact, I think he goes to sleep in a moment. Okay, I think we can leave now, so out we go. So yeah, the stealth elements in this game, they're kind of basic, but they're very, very good, actually, from what I've seen. Oh, and of course, I can act like a mouse. I can run really fast on all fours. Now, is that guy looking at me? I can't actually see him, so let's go this way. Okay. Right, there's a stick on the ground. Let's pick up a stick. You get various items like this. They're kind of like weapons in this game, but they're not exactly weapons. I don't know if there's any combat in this game at all, really, from my perspective. Well, there may be, but at least there's none quite yet. So I found like another tool. I can throw tools, I can drop tools, I can make noises with tools. I think I can distract guards with tools as well. It's pretty damn useful. Okay, I think that symbol above me means that I'm a threat. I'm not entirely sure, but if I'd like drop it, it's not there anymore. So it's not like a trespassing thing, I think it's a threatening kind of thing. Anyway, there's a little dialogue box over there that I want to have a look at, so let's open the door. And let's see who else is incarcerated. There's an old pirate frog. Of course, of course. Let's have a chat, shall we? Ferret's balls! What do you think you're doing, Mousy? Barging into my cell, uninvited. Do you know who I am? Because I have no idea. An old pirate frog with a lovely white beard and a pipe. Brilliant, isn't it? So, you don't know your own name? Kerald Redwhiskers. That's it. Kerald Redwhiskers. At least I was. Navigator of the Lake Witch, under Captain Otto Powderkeg. Right, now, these highlighted words here, and this footnote, means that something is added to my lore. So, these few paragraphs over here are going to be added under characters, I suppose, in my lore. So, apparently he was a stocky barrel of a rat with a short fuse. Captain of the Lake Witch, which was a galleon. Okay, there you go. So let's continue. So you've come to rob me, have you, you little scrunt? And again, we get a footnote. What does scrunt mean exactly? A word too rude to define. Fair enough. Probably some sort of combination of swear words. Well, no, actually, of course not. Two things I can't stand. The smell of mice and the smell of lies. What'll it take to get your stink out of my cell? Well, please, I need your help. Is that right? What's in it for me? Well, perhaps I could try to find the key to your chains and set you free. Free? Why would I want to be free? Being free is what got me put here in the first place. That and the piracy thing. No, I've got everything I need right here. Damp air, all the flies I can eat, and my own stool. But there is something. Down the corridor, the sleeping guard. I need you to strangle him. What? Why? Because he called me a pirate. But aren't you a pirate? Aye, and proud of it. But it was the way he said it, like being a pirate's a crime. But isn't it a crime? Aye, it is. And we're not ashamed of it. Then why would you want to kill him? Because he called me a pirate, and I think we can just keep going through this rotation of dialogue, so that's terrible! So you'll do it then? Well, no, I don't believe I have the means to, even if I wanted to, so no, I'm not a murderer. Fair enough. Why don't you just steal a bottle of his rot gut for me then, and I'll see if I can help. Okay, so rot gut, as we'll find, is an alcohol made from putrescent oleander wood, and taste is the first of the 5 senses to be ruined by rot gut's consumption. Lovely stuff. Well, let's see if we can get a bottle. Just, it's so cool, seriously, just the way he's looking up at this guy. Really, stellar work. To the 5 or 6 people that were involved in this game, I'm impressed. I'm so very impressed. Now let's see. I believe the rot gut is at the end of this corridor, as well as the guard. In fact, let's just drop this stick. Let's see. So, there you go. Yeah, hold right-click to sneak, and that opens up a few other sort of context-sensitive things you can do. That diamond over there, as it just told me, is the awareness. So, stay still to make it decrease, providing they don't see you. If they see you and you stand still in front of them, they're still going to come after you. But since this guy's asleep, and I don't believe anyone else is around, I can pretty much get away with this. Ooh. Yeah, so we don't want that diamond to fill up with red. Now, I'm not sure which is the rot gut. I want to say it's this one over here. Yep, there we go. So let's sneak away and return to Kerald to give him his alcoholic beverage. This game is so polished for an early access game. And early access games I usually stay away from for the very reason that they are just usually unfinished pieces of crap that very rarely do get finished. But I really, really do hope that this one gets a proper release very soon because it's so good. Now, there you go. Pusillanimous. What does it mean, this word? To be honest, myself, I don't know. I've heard it before, but I'm not sure. It means to lack courage, I think. Ah, in that case, what are you doing in my cell, you pusillanimous little merkin? I got the bottle you wanted. It's his last one. Okay. He shatters it against the wall. Every time that scrunt gets soused, I have to put up with his damn snoring. Well, no more. Fair enough. Well, I've done as you asked. Now, will you help me? I gave you my word as a pirate. But I suppose I can make an exception. What is it that you want? Let's see. I'm looking for someone. Ultimately, I want to find my wife. Is she a mouse? Well, I kind of hope so. Yeah, and apparently wearing a hood. Ha! Then who can say? It's not easy to tell you mice apart, with your ears and your tails and your silly hats. Now let's have a look at these silly hats. The silly hats are referred to as kolber, or kolbers, I suppose. A mouse's hat, or hood, counts among their most prized possessions, and is a source of great pride, representing as it does their profession and their social status. You'll actually find if you've played this game yourself, you can't actually take off your kolber, even if you try. You have to keep at least one on at a time. You can replace it, but you can't take it off. So, yeah, that's just saved for their spouse. There's a lot of lore in this game. There's a lot of sort of backstory that you can just dive into. It's brilliant. It's really a fascinating start to the game. But they're not silly. Anyway, how long have I been here, do you think? Must have been more than 10 days now since they brought you in. Dead to the world, you were. Do you speak mouse? Well, presumably so. Only the curse words. Of course, okay. What dungeon is this? You're in Dwindling Heights Keep, on the shore of Lake Valia, okay? So this is Dwindling Heights Keep, and this is where we have to escape from. Alright? You'd best get used to it. Well, not if I have anything to do with it. Was it you that helped me escape from my cell? What do these chains tell you, Mousy? Does it look like I could help you escape? No. No, I suppose not. And I wouldn't if I could. Well, fuck you then. I should go. Not a very pleasant man, or frog, but a very cool character. And I didn't even notice this. He's got a peg leg. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Now these bugs that you see running around the place, you can actually pick some of them up and you can use them as food. And speaking of which, I'm actually not on full HP, so let's eat that bread that I picked up earlier. There we are. Full HP. Cute little guy, isn't he? Now, let's see. I think to progress what I need to do... Oh, there you go. Let's take one of those. I think to progress I need to actually go past this guard right now. There's a few areas over there. I will just take a look at them. I don't believe I can actually access them. I probably don't have the right keys at the moment. No, I need the jail master key. And for this one? Okay, I can go in this one. Ah. Oh, it's a door going down. Okay. To another locked door. And I need another key. The flooded cell key. Okay. Sure. I know where that is. I don't think I'll play through far enough to actually go down there. But that's for a side quest that you can get later on. Right. There we go. That's very, very close. I don't know if he actually does, like, come awake after a certain period of time, so let's not hang around if we don't need to. Oh, shit. I think I'm going to need the key that he's got around his waist there. If I'm quiet enough, I should be able to just pick it off. There we go. It's the screaming door key. Okay. That was actually the key to my cell, but I think it's also the key to this door over here. So, there we are. Nicely done, Tilo. That yellow bug is enticing, but I'm not going to go for it. It might screw up my stealth. Screaming door. There we are. Right. So, now we really have to pay attention to our surroundings. Look out for places to hide. Bugs to eat, of course. Well, here we are. Another rat is on his way, so... Okay, now he's gone past, I should be able to sneak out. The hearing is quite good, but it's not in certain cases. Okay, just around there. I think once you break line of sight, you can pretty much make as much noise as you want. Let's go in here as fast as possible. Shouldn't be anyone in here. There wasn't before, anyway. Is there anywhere to hide? There's that cupboard over there. I think I could maybe hide under the bed or the wardrobe, but... he's going to stand there for a while, actually, isn't he? Let's take some grain. There we go, just some more foodstuffs. To be honest, I want him to leave because there's a key I need, and it's actually hanging on the wall next to him. Is he going to go? Oh, yes. And he doesn't come in here. He's got a very sort of defined patrol route, and it doesn't include this room. But there you are, there's the key. Now to get to it, well, I can't reach it quite yet, so what we need to do is we need to find, there we are, a stool. So there are various items you can pick up and throw around, make noise with, various items you can pick up and use to your advantage, like this one. So let's climb on top of this, grab the key, and we go through, hopefully before the rat sees us. Let's go. That was kind of close. Let's not beckon death, shall we? Let's go this way. Right. So let's have a look. There's a load of sticks here because there's a little bit of a puzzle here to get this drawbridge to go down. Let's take a couple, shall we? There we are. A couple of things to read. Incident log. Again, just like before, I'll give you a chance to pause this video and read them. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of funny. There you are. Okay, and there's also a warning sign that tells us the drawbridge mechanism is very sensitive, awaiting repair by the blacksmith. Handle with care. Oh, I intend to. So we have a stick equipped. E is throw, I believe, and we need to hit that handle over there. There we are, and it goes down. It's really quite delightful. There's a lot of sort of adventure game feel to this. It's really nice. Oil jar. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Still getting used to the controls. E is not use, it's left click. E is throw, apparently, at the moment. Oil jar. Oh! Do I not have my, Oh, I think I may have missed an item. Bit of a shame, actually. Unless it's in here. Ah, here we go. It's the lantern I was looking for. And we also find a pirate's belt. And you'll see that there's another little page to one of the books I've got about disguises. So as well as minstrel, it tells me what I need to wear to disguise myself as a pirate. Various things. That's so cool, really. I don't know if there will be areas in the game where disguising yourself as a pirate is a good idea, but that's a really cool concept that you can sort of dress up this character. And he always looks cute. He always does. I know some people have problems with mice, they're like afraid of them, but that's never been a problem with me. I've always just thought they were cute. There's such polish in this game, and oh shit, there's a guard right there. Probably shouldn't be walking around the corner with my light out. Probably want to sneak around, really, don't I? I think there's two guards here, actually. I think if I just sort of sidle along the right wall, I should be okay. If possible, I want to get to that barrel. You probably figured out why. The other guard, there he is. I don't know if he can see through the bars. I guess he's a bit sort of narrow-sighted at the moment. It's getting close. Okay, okay, I think I'm alright. Ah, brilliant. That didn't actually happen the first time because they actually discovered me. Like this one I think is about to do. That exclamation mark is usually a bad sign. Something's up, he's coming to investigate. But what he has done is open the door. Oh, did you just wake him up? I think you just woke him up, okay. Is he going to investigate where the barrel came from, or...? No, he's perfectly content with just staying in his position. Fair enough. What's in here? Oh, I don't know. I need a barrel room key. There's a hell of a lot of keys you can pick up in this first area. I actually need to go through that door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to entice him to come over here. And I'm going to basically show you a little bit of a flaw in the enemy's AI, I think. Well, not the AI exactly, but just how easy it is to get around enemies. So, he's on the way. I can drop down. I'm a mouse. I can deal with, you know, falling from great heights quite easy. In a game that's very stealth-based, if you really want to, you can sort of brute force your way in, if you're willing to take the hits. And I don't know if I want the enemies to, like, one-hit kill me or something, but, you know, because there's so much food lying around, you can get away with this, and you can hide in the location. There's always places to hide, and the guards give up quite easily, don't they, so... Let's hide in here. Ah, and you can see the next move. There's a few keys up there. Okay. It doesn't take too much for them to give up. They really don't want to piss about trying to find a little mouse like me, so there you are. Out I come. I think I should be safe. Let's use this stool to get on top of the cupboard, shall we? Now, the jail master key. Now, that opens various doors that we've passed already and a few up ahead. Cheese, of course. I'm a mouse. I can't really do without my cheese. Prisoner log. There you go. Lots of little details. All of which you can pretty much ignore if you want to. But this is the jail map. So you can hold M and have a look. So this is Dwindling Heights Keep. And to be honest, we're almost at the end of the keep and we're almost at the end of the video. I don't want to show off too much of this game because I think at some point what I'm going to do is do a playthrough of this when the game is out. I don't want to play any further really because it's been such fun so far. I don't want to go through a potentially unfinished part of the game. So there we are. We're out of the keep. We're into the courtyard. There's a blacksmith over there who seems to be okay with me walking around. I can actually pay him for information. There's a few guards. Over in that direction, there's a couple of other mice that I can talk to for some side quests. But yeah, this is Ghost of a Tale. It's an absolutely fantastic start to the game. I'm really hoping that the full version does come out quite soon, because I would like to continue this and perhaps do a playthrough of it. I don't know. Would you be interested in that? Could you just put your answer in the comments, please? If I do, at some point, do a full playthrough of this. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.